In an ancient forest, where trees stretched towards the sky, lived a little dragon named Ember. He was kind and cheerful, but one day, something terrible happened. His tail suddenly disappeared. Ember was very upset because for a dragon, a tail is not only an adornment but also a source of strength. Without his tail, Ember couldn't fly as fast or breathe fire as far as he used to. Determined to find his tail, he ventured through thick woods until he met his best friend, a fox named Flare. Flare had always helped Ember, and this time was no different. "Don't worry, we'll find it," she said encouragingly, and they set off on their journey together. They walked along forest paths, leapt over streams, and climbed hills, but the tail was nowhere to be found. Along the way, they encountered a wise owl named Sage, perched high on a branch. "I saw something shiny disappear into the mountains last night," Sage said. "You should head there. It might help you find your tail," she added. Ember and Flare thanked Sage and headed towards the mountain peaks. As they climbed higher, the air grew colder and the wind howled more fiercely. When they finally reached the top, they were suddenly confronted by a massive, formidable snow wolf. The wolf blocked their path. Without hesitation, Flare approached the wolf and asked, "Have you seen my friend's dragon tail?" The wolf stared at her intently before replying. "I'll help you if you can solve my riddle," the wolf said with a sly smile. Ember and Flare exchanged glances, ready for the challenge. The wolf posed his riddle. "What is always with you, but you never see it?" Flare quickly thought and replied, "A shadow. It's always with us, but we hardly notice it." The wolf grinned, satisfied with Flare's answer, and allowed them to pass. He pointed them toward a cave, where he claimed the dragon's tail was kept. Ember and Flare entered the cave. Inside, they saw a large mirror, behind which Ember's tail glowed with all the colors of the rainbow, drawing their attention. Ember tried to grab his tail, but the mirror wouldn't let him through. It seemed to be guarding the tail, preventing him from touching it. "We need the magic of kindness here," Flare said thoughtfully, considering how to help her friend. She knew that only kindness could unlock a sealed door. Ember remembered how his friends had always helped him in difficult times. He touched the mirror, relying on the strength of friendship and kindness. The mirror disappeared, and the tail gently fell into Ember's paws. He felt joy fill his heart as he became whole again. Ember was overjoyed to have his tail back and thanked Flare for her help. She was his loyal friend, and he valued her support. They returned to the forest, where their friends awaited them with excitement and happiness. The forest filled with laughter and joy as they reunited. Everyone celebrated with Ember, glad to see him whole again. Surrounded by his friends, Ember realized that the most important thing wasn't the power of his tail, but the kindness and help of his friends. He cherished their friendship more than anything. Together, they all headed home, chatting and laughing cheerfully. Their hearts were filled with joy, knowing they would always be there for one another.